All right, so I guess you guys see the headlines. So I I didn't think I would ever do this video. I didn't think I would ever need to do this video, but after what happened today, I don't I don't even know how to address it. To be honest, I don't even know how to even start this this live stream. Yeah, obviously people were saying something would happen, but I was never, everybody that I've ever talked to around this situation, whether it's the Tupac stuff or the death row stuff, they've always said the same thing, that it didn't have anything to do with Reggie. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess some of these YouTubers, you got it right. I guess they got it right. Jeez.
Can you hear me, John?
Yep, I can hear you.
What up? What up? Yeah, y'all like clickbait shit. So we decided to clickbait y'all. Since y'all like going over there to clowns that like giving y'all clickbait. So I figure I told y'all keep making me lie to y'all. I'm gonna start lying to y'all. But anyway, it's all good. Just messing with y'all. I know that's what get the haters over here. So we just have some fun with the haters. Man, I tell you, I know how to have fun. This shit is funny to me. But y'all like messing, talking, and having clowns uh with opinions. Man, I done heard so many fake news opinions and niggas that can't get views for nothing getting views because they want to clickbait with Reggie Wright name. So why can't I do it? And y'all, I see everybody come over, all the god doggone, and I'm sorry for doing that to the people that love me. I done had about five people call me, "You good, Reg? You good?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm just trolling." I said, people like to troll, so shit, let me troll. They like to go over there to the clowns, and when you say it's coming, okay. Sure it's coming. Okay, sure. But anyway, I bet you won't put nothing on it. I bet you won't put nothing. I bet you won't put nothing on it. It's so funny how all of y'all just all these new clowns, because the people that normally over here bomb first, y'all know the real. But you got all these clowns over here. Y'all let the clown YouTube channels, these people that don't know anything about anything, go and tell y'all law. Man, why y'all go listen to people like that? All right. So the first thing, the big thing, y'all been giving people views and stuff like that because they said our Morgan and Morgan stuff got canceled because Reggie Wright is a suspect. God dog. Well, if I was a suspect and people believe something like that, they should cancel it. I'll be the first one to admit it. Be the first one to admit it. But number one, that no programs like that goes on the amount of views. So once you get a certain amount of views, then it stops. Come on, y'all. They pay y'all not in advance. They pay y'all after you achieve the views. So that's one thing. So all you guys that went over there because a clown called a fucking receptionist at a job, she didn't even know what the heck he was talking about. But anyway, y'all want to go and give him views and think he got enough juice to have something to do that because he talked to the receptionist at the fucking company. My God. I'm, I'm telling y'all gonna make me start playing with y'all in this clickbaiting and just start clickbaiting y'all. Because that's what y'all go and listen to. People that are just straight up clowns. That snitch Joe. This is a dude that got on the stand and testified on his homeboy. and y'all go and listen to him. Michael Carlin. This is a dude that's a idiot, a certified nut. And y'all go listen to him. Gaptooth. Y'all know Gaptooth just go and just say anything for views. And I can't call Carpethead no more. I gotta call him, go back to Uncle Fester now, because now he's so desperate for views. He calling himself Carpethead. He's like, well, I'm the Carpethead. Y'all come over here and view my channel. I'm the Carpethead. And these are the dudes that's on their channel, and y'all going over there asking, how's Keefe D doing in there? Listening to his son and all of that, talking about, oh, my dad did this, my dad doing that. Like, y'all really hate Tupac that much where y'all gonna go and be you say I'm worrying about them. I don't do stuff about them. Y'all go look at their channel. Y'all go look at Gaptooth channel, Snitch Joke channel. If they don't do 4 videos about me a day, well, Gaptooth don't do that many, but if he don't do 4 to 5 about me a week, and Choke don't do 1 or 2 a day about me, no, whatever. I'm going to tap at those fools. So I don't even think that was loose cannon for those that y'all care. I think loose cannon is trolling y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty much sure loose cannon is trolling y'all. That he didn't even do that. His house didn't even get raided or anything today. But everybody know y'all run over there and do stuff for clickbait like that. Man, I don't know. I guess if you want real or good content, those days is just out of it. I want to be more like how Willie D do. Just come on there and talk about stuff. No bull crap or nothing like that. But y'all want me to be Charleston White and shit like that. It's wrong. I just can't do it. Thank God for Morgan and people like that they just say, hey, we'll just pay y'all. Y'all just keep putting up that nice, good quality and stuff like that. We ain't worried about the views like that. We'll just pay y'all. And so, how was it Frank able to call you if you took his phone? Okay, I didn't take his phone. Number one, he hadn't worked. That was his first day back to work. And so it was like a rotating phone that whoever you was working with had it. Whatever security guards was working with you had that particular radio. It's a walkie-talkie. It's not a cell phone. You would go broke giving people cell phones back in the day. I know a lot of y'all too young don't understand it, but companies hated giving their employees cell phones because you would blow it. My cell phone back then was $3,000 to $4,000 a month, and so people wouldn't even make that. People cell phone bills was higher than what they were making, what their salaries were back in the day. So there was a walkie-talkie function, y'all. So, but we'll go ahead and clear up some stuff. I just had to clickbait y'all. We're gonna go ahead and throw up some things that we wanted to do and talk about, answer some of y'all questions, because I know it's a lot of you new people over here that came over there from those trolls. I love trolls. Everybody that's talking here, you don't get blocked over here unless you just keep repeating the same old BS and all of that, because you trolls that's talk here, I get paid just as much off of your views as people that's like, hey, Reggie, how you doing? Appreciate you, respect you, and all of that. So, John, I done seen about 3 or 4 super chats come up. Go ahead and read them, and then we'll
All right.
and
The
then
first
we'll
one, yeah, we'll get
okay.
into some other stuff. Yeah, the first one, Third Degree wants to know, did you hate Frank Alexander?
Did I hate Frank? I hate anybody. I'm a vindictive person. So when people start lying on me and talking reckless and talking about me how they wouldn't talk to me to my face, I would talk here. I would respond to you. I am that way. But no, I didn't hate Frank. After 2 to 3 months, most people don't know. 2 to 3 months after Frank, and for those of y'all don't believe me, say, Reggie, you're a lie, you're a lie. You'll lie. Then y'all go and listen to the interview I did with R.J. Bonds. He admitted it. I had Frank working at another location for me 2 months after, I had to get him away from death row because everybody was upset with him at death row. But I had him working at this church detail I had over in Inglewood, guarding the church at night. So all you people, oh, you wanted something done to him and this and this. Only time I got mad at Frank when he didn't want to come to court and do his job and testify to what he was supposed to testify in court, because we really felt at that time that Suge didn't kick the guy. We really felt Suge was trying to break up the fight. If you really look at it, Suge wasn't the main one out there doing all that kicking and stuff. Suge was really trying to break it up. Now, he snuck a kick in, but he wasn't the main kicker on that particular situation. And we needed Frank to come in and explain that. Okay?
Okay.
You are going to jail. Okay, I know. Probably only thing I'll probably go to jail for is when I had your mom on the track, because I had her out there tricking for me for a little while.
Okay, another super chat. Reggie says, "You see what's supposedly going down with Loose."
Yeah, that's fake news. Tell them that's fake news. I don't believe that. That's fake news. Ain't nothing happening. They just trolled me like I just trolled y'all at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah. Somebody sent a super chat and said, "Why did Snoop have a radio of the security back in Vegas?"
Well, as y'all see, Buntry had when y'all see Buntry kicking, he had a radio hanging out. But as I just explained earlier, it's not the artist. Tupac had a radio, but that was a walkie-talkie type radio that worked in the area, like you work on a construction site and all of that. But the Nextel's radio, it was mainly your security that had one. Suge had one, Tupac did have one, but their radio only talked to the homies, to the homeboys. My security guys had a radio that talked to only the security guys. Suge and I and a guy named Norris Anderson was the general manager, were the only three that had radios that could talk to both the security and to the homeboys. Tupac radio was on the one with the homeboys. Snoop did not have his own personal radio. It was his security that was assigned to him that had that particular radio. And that was Marcus and Kenneth that was assigned to him on that day. So that's what's up with the radio. But hey, I don't know why y'all make a big thing out of the radios. The radios is not a big issue because a radio is not going to stop a bullet from penetrating into you and shooting you. Okay? All right, Justin, you got about 2 more negative comments and then you'll be out of here. Because, I just can't. If you want to talk and ask good questions, you can ask them. But just sitting up here trolling me, it ain't going to work over here. You got to go over to the Idiots channel for that. They need the views. Reggie Wright and John don't need the views. Because as we say, matter of fact, John, right quick, you got all the super chats done?
Yeah, we got one more, but we can bring it back after we pay the bills.
This is what we get paid. This is why we do this shit.
Reggie, ever since the City situation happened and we've been covering it ongoing, it reminds me how important it is to have a good lawyer on your team. That's why I'm glad to bring to you Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They have over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, and when you are seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan don't settle for the lowball offers. They fight for every dollar you deserve if you become their client. Just recently, they achieved some significant verdicts for their clients, $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, and $26 million in Philadelphia, which is over 40 times the highest insurance offer. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no upfront costs and the fee is absolutely free unless you win. And it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. If you've ever been seriously injured, your case can be worth millions, and you're only a few clicks away from finding out if you could change your life. It's easy to start your claim now. You can visit forthepeople.com/bomb, or you can scan the QR code with your phone's camera in the corner.
All right. The confession of the label boss is back. We're back. Make sure y'all go pick up my book on Amazon. Matter of fact, here's a few people that already sent me pictures, and I told y'all, know it like y'all, a lot of y'all like y'all names to be mentioned, and y'all like to see yourself on camera and all of that. And so, for those of y'all that like that, this is what Reggie Wright will do for y'all, as I did for these people right here, John. If you can put up those two pictures I sent you,
Yep.
uh, and then we'll put up some more later. Because there've been several people that goes out and support your boy Reg. We're gonna get you, Bishop. We're gonna get you, Bishop. We appreciate you doing that super chat, Bishop. Bishop 2.0. Okay.
All right. There was a
Okay.
super chat that came in before we cut to our sponsor. And
Okay. Go ahead.
he said Snoop is going to jail. He definitely was hating on Pac when he came to death row, and you know it, right, Reggie?
He might have been hating out of jealousy. He didn't show it, but y'all, come on. Suge is just being vindictive. How many people have y'all done heard Suge say he had something to do with the murder of Tupac? Come on, y'all. Snoop didn't have the connections like that, didn't have the mindset like that. He had just beat a murder case, y'all. He was not thinking about trying to put himself in no situation like that again. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't really believe that. But people that says that is just being, and I'm not calling Suge a liar. Yes, I am. But Suge just talking shit, y'all. That's a Suge being Suge. That's a Suge being Suge, y'all. Two, come on. Don't y'all remember that conversation? Y'all know Suge didn't always believe that. Suge had a great conversation over there that he posted over there with Art on Art's channel about, well, it was with LT Hutton and my boy Rick and all of them. Well, he was like, "Oh, Pac, Snoop, you the reason that Pac came to death row." You know, when he was trying to get something from Snoop, but now that Snoop was doing what he doing, fucking with Harry-O and all that, his tune has changed. Okay, so don't believe that, y'all. But hey, who am I to try to persuade y'all?
Yeah.
Who am I to try to say? Come on, let's go ahead and do the
Okay.
rest of the super chat, John.
All right. Super chat from Bishop, $20. Thank you for sending that. He said, "Do you think the infamous Angie Martinez interview with Tupac will ever come out?"
I think somebody owns it. Hopefully, when somebody passes away, that whoever owns it, that bought it, then fucking family members don't care. Family members don't have loyalty like that. They want some money. They want to make some money. I honestly think Diddy has purchased it, so hopefully the police got it in the raids, and maybe it'll leak like the Cassie video supposedly leaked. That would be the only way I think that it would happen. That's the only way I think it would happen.
Okay, another one from Drain Masters, Reggie. He says, "I doubted you for a very long time, but I'm coming around. I still got a side eye, but I'm starting to believe in you."
Yeah, well, you got to tell me what part about that, but respect. That's all I do this for, just to and tell y'all just to hear it out. I tell y'all no, I don't. I don't tell y'all not to go listen to the other clowns and all of that. I just say don't come and make an opinion and then start writing it down like it's factual. I always just say stand by, listen, and then see, and then make a judgment from what you hear. Just use a lot of common sense to things is all I ask. I'm asking just because Keefe D or his PI say that Reggie Wright is the one that orchestrated. How do that make sense, y'all? That's just like so now we letting defense attorneys and private investigators determine what the police or the DAs do. It doesn't work like that. Y'all got lawsuits out there right now with Jaguar Wright and all of them talking about they did this and all of that. Y'all can't tell that's just somebody that's crazy that's following these lawsuits and stuff like that. The young lady that put Jay-Z through, I'm not saying Jay-Z no saint or anything, but that was some bullshit. What happened to Jay-Z and them? The Jay-Z on that situation. That was That's some bullshit. So I'm just trying to tell you, just because people go and make claims and lawsuits and all of that, don't make it factual. Don't make it factual. All right.
One
It
thing
was
I'd
the
like to
one that
say,
somebody said about $1.99, how I wipe my ass. Well, how I wipe my ass is actually that's your mother's job. She comes over every time I'm about to take a shit, and she comes over, and then after she do that, her job is just to lick it. She's called the wiper. So who was that person that said that? So your mother is the wiper with her tongue.
all right, here's the question, Reggie. It's not a super chat, but Castro Unknown wants to say, Big Reggie, can you clear up the discrepancy with your father saying you told him it was Southside who shot Pac within the hour?
No, it wasn't the discrepancy. The discrepancy is people say I called names. I didn't call names. I didn't say it was Orlando, Keefe, and all of them. I just said it was people from the South Side because somebody in the entourage at the hospital, and it probably was like 2 or 3 hours. It wasn't an hour, but I called him first and told him that they had just got shot. And then later on, I told him, hey, it's about to go down because, niggas is outside in the parking lot talking. Yeah, I ain't never been at the hospital when everybody start talking, but I never, ever, ever, I don't know when we knew or the names of what's their names?
Orlando.
The four
Yeah.
people names came up. I don't know when they came up, but it wasn't done by me, and it definitely wasn't done by that. But that's how they play those games with y'all. That's how they clickbait y'all to go and listen to that. That's just how they do that. So I don't know. There's another one. That crackpot. Oh, that fuck it. He worse than Gap Tooth. And you know who's not as bad? When he talks, he's usually pretty Uncle Fester usually, he pretty fair with his, when he said he just stupid, so stupid and don't believe bullshit and don't understand because he don't know how to put reasoning together. But that guy, Michael Carlin, y'all hear what he said? He said that the reason why Bobby Finch got killed, and Larry, I know me and you are cool, his brother, but he's out there putting out there that he beat me up, knocked me out, and drove me to my police car, and then 2 or 3 days later he got killed. This is what this crackpot said. I hadn't been in a police car in 1996, probably within a year. A year. My last day in a police car was sometime in April of 1995. Bobby Finch got killed allegedly September, not allegedly, it is whatever it is, but sometime of October of 1996 during the war in Compton. So that's just how y'all go and just listen, and people just say whatever they wanna say and just throw out stuff. I hadn't been in a police car, hadn't been a police officer for over a year when that man got killed. But y'all go ahead and listen to him, and y'all believe everything they say. But just something that I heard that that recently. But it's so funny to me just because Keefe D, who's been telling all these stories and all of this for years, and now he gets in jail, get in prison, and then go and say Reggie Wright is the orchestrator and the one that did it, and now all you people coming out of the woodworks believing that. That is crazy. I can see if the DA was the one saying it, or the investigator on the case was saying it, but it's coming from Keefe D. Do y'all hate people that much? Well, y'all can go and listen to the guy that actually been bragging about, boasting about doing this to Tupac. Okay. Well, then y'all go ahead and believe that. Thank God. Y'all don't have no say so in this matter. Most of y'all don't even live in Nevada, so y'all won't even be nowhere near a jury. Thank God. I sound nervous. Yeah, people that says that. John, I send you a video. This is my response to when people that say that Reggie Wright sounds nervous or scared. This is what I
Prosecutors
got.
decline to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Prosecutors decline to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Prosecutors decline to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Prosecutors decline to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Prosecutors.
All right.
The black and white one that I said that you asked me who made that.
Were you talking during the video playing?
The one that I really want is the one where the guy said, where I respond to people that can read body language.
Okay, let me see.
It's the one you asked me, who made that?
Oh, okay. Shit, I didn't know. All right, one second. I thought you said to loop that one thing.
Well, that was good for okay.
All right, hold on. It's gonna process for a second.
All right.
Can we just talk about real quick the Eddies and the Napoleons and the Tupac estate and people that you've interviewed or talked to, and how nobody believes them for some reason, but if Keefe says something, they believe him for some reason? Is that odd?
Well, what I'll be trying to explain to you, John, is it's just the haters. Now we got all the haters that's coming over here. None of the people like Almighty Trey and people that been supporting us for the longest is buying into all of this.
Of course.
These are new people. That's why I don't mind addressing this. These are all the people that's been over there listening to Snitch Joke and to Gap Tooth that's coming over saying all of this bull crap.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, here's the video that you wanted.
And so those are the ones that's in the comment section with all of that negative stuff. Reggie, you scared, you look guilty. These motherfuckers that work at Walmart, all of a sudden is body language experts.
So that's my response to people like, yo, that be talking all of that. You scared, you this, you that. Okay, whatever. Talking about you a pig. You know what, y'all? My time as a police officer is one of the most rewarding times I had in my life. And not only was it rewarding and the fulfillment of doing law enforcement work, but do y'all know how much money the city of Compton, the state of California still pays me and my kids for health benefits and all of that for the rest of my life? Y'all would be mad if y'all knew how much I get I've been getting since 1997 for the rest until I die. And then when I die, my wife get 80% of that until she dies. All right? So all of that pig and you pig, man, that don't bother me because I love my time as law enforcement. I know you don't care, D-Twins, because you live with your motherfucking mama. And so you don't have no bills and all of that. You scared for real. Scared. Scared? How can I be scared? Did y'all just hear what the prosecutors just said? How can you be scared? But anyway, you're right.
Chat, Reggie. They said, why did you turn down Hackey's $100,000 fade for the lie test? And I'm just adding this extra part in. Can you speak to your relationship with Hackey now?
Me and Hackey talk dinner every day. But y'all go read, for those of y'all really want to know, not for that is like the troll, there's a magazine back then, because we didn't have YouTube and all of that back then. It's called allhiphop.com. And type in allhiphop.com and ask for it's allhiphop.com and ask for look up Reggie Wright response to Kevin Hackey's challenge and see if that answers your question. If you really want to know, you just really want to talk shit, okay. But if somebody could look it up and post it in a link, I'll appreciate it. If not, we'll have whoever. But allhiphop.com magazine, Reggie Wright response to Kevin Hackey's $100,000 challenge. And you'll see. Reggie responded to that shit. But nobody gonna tell you that. All right, John, come on.
Hold on one second. Let me screen share something real quick. Just while we're on that topic, I don't want to. He did a super chat, so I don't want to make him feel like we're not going to share the full truth. So, for those that was wondering about this, allhiphop.com unfortunately doesn't have a search bar, but if you Google search Reggie Wright responds to Kevin Hackey, it will send you this link to All Hip Hop, where there's the article in the quote where Reggie accepts the challenge and says, "Put the money in escrow and let's do it." So it's one thing to say something on a YouTube channel; it's another thing to show actual proof about it. But okay, so enough of that. Let me stop.
Appreciate that.
And there's a super chat from Jason Jocelyn. Reggie says, "Can you tell us the 3 Crip sets and the 1 Pyru set on Wilmington and Alundra in Compton?"
Okay, Wilmington and Alondra, you have over there, you have what they call ATF, but it's really farm dogs. But across on one side of Wilmington, you have farm dog Crips, you have Park Village Crips, and you have Nutty Block Crips. All 3 of those right around Compton Airport, which is at Alondra and Wilmington. Pyru set over there. That's a good trivia question. Most people won't know this, but Reggie Wright knows this because Reggie Wright worked the streets of Compton. You have a Pyru set over there called 151 Pyrus. 151 Pyrus. All right. So if that was a quiz, then you know your boy knows his streets. But if you really want to know, then Park Village, Farm Dogs, Nutty Block, 151 Pyru is the answer to your question.
All right. Somebody sent a super chat for $2 that said, who would you have play you in a movie, Reggie?
Oh, who would I have play me? That would be somebody kind of fat, right? I admit I'm fat, but would have to be a good-looking fat guy, huh? Oh man, well, no, maybe a Puerto Rican-looking guy. Fat Joe might be a good one, huh? But I don't know if he acts. I don't know. I don't like East Coast dudes. Y'all know that. I ain't gonna say DJ Khaled or something like that. I don't know. But I don't know.
All right. Here's the
Respect.
super chat, Reggie, from KD. He says, "Hey, Reggie, did Suge tell the truth about how he got with Michelle A on Art's channel? And why does Suge keep saying Dre is gay?"
Yeah. To be honest, it should get that from Michelle A. Because she has always told him that Dre had guys always lived with him. A guy named Bruce always lived with him. There's an interview up there from a guy named David Ruffin Jr. that used to stay with them. He even told a story how him and Dre went to a gay party one time. And so it was people like that. You know, you hear about the stories with Johnny Gill and Eddie Murphy. And when guys live in your back house and all of that stuff, and you're rich and you got money, you know, just like, well, they're going to get mad at me. Jamie Foxx and somebody else that used to live with him, I ain't going to say his name because I told him I ain't going to talk bad about him no more. So there's people, stuff like that make people say that, especially when you have money and all of that stuff. So, BMX 1803, make sure you answer his question. He said he sent you a super chat. So it's stuff like that.
Yeah, he sent a one earlier and just said, why does Whack 100 say what he says about Big U?
You know, I'll always tell y'all, and I saw my boy who everybody say is me, but sometimes I'll be thinking he's me too, because he be knowing shit that I done forgot. But Almighty Trey asked the question. So if you can go back to that one to get that. But people that's close to you can hurt you more than regular people. Wack and Big Hugh were tight at one time. And I really believe that's what goes on with them, where Wack just hurt. Just like how Lau told y'all, And I hate to this day that I exposed that situation because it got Suge family members and people like that still mad at me about what Wag did for Suge while he was in prison. And how he got hurt then. Suge Knight and Big Hugh both hurt Wack tremendously. Bali, I agree. Justice for Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, I agree. I think both of their cases has been solved, but y'all don't believe that. But yeah, but justice for them both. I agree.
All right, and Almighty Trey said he was talking to somebody in the chat, but he said, you notice how Delroy won't quote what Frank said in his book about how having extra security wouldn't have changed anything in the Tupac situation.
Yeah. Tell y'all, sometimes I be thinking, speaking of that, John, load that up, what Frank said that everybody like to say that Reggie said.
Okay.
And just so I can read, because I'm going to keep this repeating stuff. Says y'all let people just do videos over and over with the same fucking material. I'm going to start repeating stuff over and over and over and over. Because people are, Reggie, you the one that told them not to carry guns. You the one told them not to carry guns. That's why you guilty. You going to jail. Okay. Go ahead, Job. Go ahead.
In this particular time when I got to Vegas the night before September 6th, on September 7th, we had a meeting at this attorney's office. And at this attorney's office, his name was George Clinesis, something like that. And we were told by him, this attorney, that we couldn't carry our guns and this and that, you know, blah, 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 to the club that night. And it was three of us, like Michael Moore was one of them, myself, and Al Gittins, who is still with Snoop to this day, said, no, we carrying our guns. We're going to, we worked it out to where we were going to carry our guns, but we were going to have to leave them in our car while we were inside the club. Okay. And that's how my gun ended up in my car and not on my person that day. And I didn't have time to get my gun because my gun was on the other side of the valet where I had parked earlier that day. And when Pac and Suge was ready to go, they were ready to go. You know, and I couldn't get to my car. I had a SL 500 also, you know, at that time. And I couldn't get to it, so I didn't have it. You know, and Pac, I was getting in the car with Pac and Suge. I literally had my hand on the back door, opening the back door. And Pac stopped me and turned and said, hey, Frank, here's the keys to Kadada's car. You go drive with the Outlaws so you could be our designated driver and drive us back after we leave the car.
All right, is that good enough for y'all? Or y'all gonna still listen to clowns? So I'm all, Reggie, you the one that disarmed them. You the one. All right. Y'all keep listening to those clowns. Somebody said something. I saw another good question that I wanted to address. Well, go ahead, read the super fast.
Okay. All right, here's one.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Therapy Radio 808. He said, I still don't believe Frank killed himself. Okay. There's an interview online. Let's put in there Frank's wife interview regarding his murder. Not that crackpot, that Judy, whatever, that was over there popping pills and all of that. Him and Michael, they just big old druggies. Not her. Frank's wife. She tells you how it happened and what happened. Judy tells you what happened and how it happened on the interview she did with us. So I don't know. But I know y'all know people better than these people that know themselves. But so I got so much juice where I can get his wife to come and cover up for me. Okay. All
right. Super Chat says, you called Choke a snitch. Can you explain your 137?
Okay. I don't have a 137. That's Phil Carson line ass that said that Reggie, 1 minute he said, I never said you and your dad ever cooperated with me or anything. He said to me, he met me, he knows me. I go, no, the only person I ever talked to and went up there and met with was a guy named LJ. He said, oh, that's my partner. And then I said, oh, Well, if LJ was your partner, then I would have met you. But if you met somebody, you know who they are. But if it's somebody that's insignificant that's with somebody that's was with them, then you don't know. But if I was a 137 or whatever, wouldn't I know who the fuck my handler was? Wouldn't I know who the handler was? So that's just a guy. This is a guy. This is the guy that y'all accusing and all of this for. Damn, I wish I had the picture, John. This
Yeah.
guy is up here hugging Keefe D's son now. This is just how the guys are. When people don't believe what they pushing and all of that, then they go to the other side. Bill Carson is up there hanging out with Keefe D's son. I saw an interview the other day with Keefe D's son. And he was like, y'all got to remember, this kid was 2 years old when all this shit happened. He looks 40 or 50, but he's only 30 some years old. But he goes and say, what did the crackhead say? Oh, because I called him a crackhead. I call everybody a crackhead. But if he tells me, and so I can't say he's on crack, cocaine, or anything like that. I don't know that. But he pop pills like crazy. I know who he buy his pills from every month and stuff. He's a pill, meth head, and lean drinking person. But that's okay. Everybody got druggies in their family and people that got issues and all that. But I just want to clarify, because I don't like misquoting people or calling people lying on people like y'all do me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not a crackhead. I misspoke when I called him. I should have called him a meth head. But anybody that does drugs to me, other than weed, an alcohol, are crackheads to me. Because I hate druggies. All right.
Okay, going back to something real quick, just to clear it up, because I know people try to soundbite and then run something. When you said you spoke to LJ, can you say what you spoke to LJ about?
Oh, I took him down there to meet with one of Suge's girls about some things that was going on in Vegas. Me and Suge decided to have her go down there to talk to him. They want to ask him questions. I have always been the one to say, go and talk to the police. I have always appreciate you saying that, Leo. But I am one to say, go and hear what they got to say. You ain't got to talk, but go down there and hear them out. Mm-hmm. Especially when you got a lawyer or somebody that know the law with you. Because I hate for that to happen, like I clickbait y'all and had y'all like all these police cars outside your house and all of that shit. That shit's embarrassing to good people like us. That shit's embarrassing. And have all the police cars and stuff like that outside your house. So instead of having that happen, you go down there and hear what they got to say. And then they move on. So, yeah.
Okay. Jason Jocelyn, another $5 super chat. Thank you for that. He says, Reggie, why won't Suge yell at you or Mob James on the phone or your channel like he did Ray J and Vlad?
No, me and Suge, contrary to what y'all believe, me and Suge relationship is not like that. I can honestly say Suge and I have never had a verbal argument or holler or going off with each other ever. The worst thing when he called, that he said to me, he was so upset with me for saying, damn, John, I just told you the other day. Well, the first thing he said to me, what was it? He said, Reggie, why you said something? And it was something so crazy. I was like, dude, I was just talking shit. It wasn't about whack. It wasn't about whack and the mother funeral.
Okay.
I found out that
just it was about. Okay. It wasn't about that.
It wasn't about the funeral part. It was, damn, I forgot, but it was something so crazy. Uh-huh. And then he just laughed and said, man, why you say that? And I was like, oh, no. And we laughed. But me and Suge have never have a verbal argument or talk to each other like that. So, yeah. So, yeah, y'all learn some stuff later in the video. Yeah.
Okay, here's a $10 one from Morgan Ferguson. Thank you for sending that. He says, "What's up? Were you there at the meeting with Big D, Money B, and Zip? If so, what did they talk about? And were they trying to squash the beef between Tupac and Biggie?"
Yes, I was. Well, wait a minute. No, no, I wasn't there with them, but I know Eric B and Big D were broken a deal to try to get them all to meet and talk. But I was around, know about it, but I wasn't involved in the conversation or involved in trying to make it sure it go down. No, Suge was dealing with all this stuff then, and so no, yeah. So no, I guess the question is no, but it did happen. It was an attempt for that to try to happen.
Okay. Here's something else you can dispel, which I don't know why. We've addressed this on numerous videos, but to your point, this person may be new. So I Rock Jays said, "You got immunity in the Biggie case. Why you do that?"
Got offered it because I didn't know what they wanted to talk to me about until I was offered. Just like Keefe D, I believe Keefe D when he says that when he tricked them and he was like, "Oh no, I'm not talking about the Biggie case. I'm talking about the Tupac case." That's how they come to you. They just be like, "Hey, we want to talk to you about, we're investigating this and we want to talk to you about it." And that's how they came to me. "Hey, we investigating, we got some stuff going on." I thought it was really some tax stuff. Me and Suge had colingled a lot of money. A lot of money. And I had purchased buildings, all type of shit. And so I was worried more about tax things and tax liabilities and stuff like that. And once they told me, and once my attorney got the agreement and said, "Hey, they want to talk to you something about something to do with Biggie," I was like, "Shit, I ain't paying you no $10,000 to sit with me for that. Shit, I ain't had nothing to do with that bullshit. I'll talk to them without you." And so it was offered, but by that time, Greg had got reassigned off the task force, and I started talking to him on my own. Whenever Greg or his partner, Dupree, will call, I will talk to him. So I guess I was offered immunity agreement, not immunity. I keep saying that word. I'm doing like Keefe now. Proffer a Queen for a Day agreement, but never was assigned and never ever met with any U.S. attorneys or my attorney or have an attorney there to meet with them. So that's the real on that.
Okay. Next.
Russell Poole. What about Russell Poole? He came and raided my house, but I wasn't there when he came, and I never talked or had any conversation with Russell Poole. Never in life met Russell Poole.
Okay. The next super chat, Reggie. Jake sent a $5 super chat and says, "Suge said that Dre didn't leave Death Row because of their relationship with his baby mama. Is that true?"
I always just said that was the final straw or the camel that broke the back. But it was a lot of things that was building up. It was a lot of things that was building up. There was a lot of things building up. But if y'all can't see, it's kind of hard to believe. It's kind of hard to believe in a lot of things that Suge say about Dre and Snoop, y'all. Because Dre, Snoop, and Michael Harriel, Suge hates them. Hates them. But there's some segments that are going to be coming out on Vlad, and I'm going to address a lot of those different things. I will be on Vlad starting sometime next week for about a month. Yeah.
Okay. And then this guy, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Bailey, says, "Okay, thanks. Your father did. No, he was on the Biggie case, which led to Tupac."
Okay. My father worked Compton PD. I don't know what city you live in, but LA is like the big city, and Compton is a 10-mile wide city that only had about 200 cops on the force. LA PD have over 11 or 12,000 cops on the force, and then LA County Sheriff's has about 8,000. We work Compton PD, a small city about 8 to 10 miles wide, with about 200 officers. People always say corrupt and F Troop and all of that about Compton PD. Everybody that y'all hear on YouTube from Compton, think about it. Anybody from Compton that y'all hear on YouTube, they all been in the pen, right? They all been to jail. So Compton was doing something right. Who have y'all heard from Compton that y'all didn't hear that was in jail? My boy Nick Nine. Yes, I'm okay. I tell you, everybody calling me because they think, John, you gotta change that title. You gotta change that title because everybody calling, everybody word. That was clickbait, y'all. That was clickbait because I know y'all like clickbait stuff, and we just did that to clickbait y'all to get y'all over here, just to show y'all how y'all be running over there to people that's, in my opinion, just clowns. But hey, that's on y'all. That's who y'all want to go and listen to, and y'all like to be clickbait. Respect for those that say, yeah.
Gary sent a super chat and said, which homie was the most thorough and would, I think he's gonna mean would have ridden or would have been a rider.
They all were. Every last one of them had a different talent. I mean, I don't just tell you the ones I consider homies that was around Death Row. Of course, Buntry, Mob James, Timmy Rue. At one point, I don't even know why I said that because I was thinking about the McDonald's. But James McDonald, a dude named Biggie, K Dub, Big Jake, Heron, of course G and Nob, all of them, but they were special, you know. And my boy Juju and you know, CJ at a time, my boy Bob Gotti, you know, Rock Chisholm, even Chili Red for a minute. You know, so it was people like that. Somebody asked earlier too, was Big C Style a writer? Big C Style was a writer. He was him and Big Flossie and then Fabian later on. All of those dudes were good for hanging out with the guys with the Dog Pound, Trey D and all of them. But they were mainly guys that hung with the guys from Long Beach. So, but yeah. But you know, so they had a lot of good dudes around. They were all good dudes just trying to make a living, man. Didn't want to go back to jail. That's all this was about, y'all. You know, did I say Trayvon? Trayvon Lane? You know, I give Lip a hard time, but even Lip was no buster by no means.
All
So
right, here's another super chat. Reggie says, what do you think of our Riverside County Sheriff running for California governor?
yeah, well, y'all know I'm not a Republican, even though I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna say that publicly. But well, I gotta even give it. I guess Trump could have overrode it. He could have overrid it, but oh man, no, I'm not a Republican. He won't win. He won't win in the state of California. Yeah, he won't win. Uh, I'm not sure if I want Kamala Harris to run. I don't think I want her to run and go backwards. That's like going backwards to me. But she would be the one that I would vote for. I kind of like Antonio, the XLA. What was Antonio's name? I forget his name. It's something with a V. He wouldn't be a bad governor as well. But yeah, just on those. But we ain't gonna talk about politics too much over here. But I'm not one for Republicans, no matter what. Even though I ain't as mad as I thought I would be at Donald Trump, y'all. Can y'all believe that? I ain't as mad. I'm mad at Elon, but I ain't as mad at Donald Trump. All right.
Wait till the prices start with the tariffs. You'll have plenty. We'll all have plenty to be mad about.
But then I'm wanting to believe then we just gonna buy up all the stuff over here in America right quick.
Yeah, but it's like he did the tariffs on Canada for lumber, and if you look at a map, all the forests are in Canada. We don't have any forests here, so there's no
Yeah.
trees to cut down. There's certain shit we can't just do in America. But
Replenish. Yeah.
yeah, to your point, yeah, politics is a no-win when we start talking about it because people have different beliefs, and I respect
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Shout out to
let's
Black
talk about
Film.
this
Yes,
one.
I like what Black Film and them did with the opening up the Marathon Burger and all that. I wish that nothing but the success. Nothing but success. Yeah.
Somebody asked Reggie Jr. Discretion TV doesn't want anybody to sponsor your channel.
Oh well, we're gonna always have haters.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate, but that's
Especially when
I
they can't
look
get a
at.
sponsor
Go ahead.
themselves.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, especially when they can't get a sponsor themselves.
Well, I look at that as I love hateration is envious to me. It's envy, and I don't mind anybody that when you show hate, you show that you like. I call Art the gay log and all of that, and all of that. It's really coming from envy. I respect what Art and Vlad does as a YouTube channel, y'all. I'll be the first. I'll say it. I'll say it publicly. And so that's called envy. I respect. Y'all notice I didn't change my tune. I think he's a liar, but I respect how Gene Deal got the game going. Y'all don't hear me calling them genie and all of that anymore because I respect how he was able to keep his thing going. So yeah. Yeah. So I say all that to say I just look at that as I look at hate and all of that as being envious of what you're doing.
Okay. Jordan asked, "Do you know whatever happened to Tupac's convertible Benz?"
No. Somebody had it. I know that the family got it. I saw it somewhere on a picture somewhere, but the family got all of that. They took control over that. It might even got turned in. Y'all gotta remember a lot of stuff was leased back then. A lot of stuff was leased. But that was his first vehicle he got when he first got out. So I don't know if Suge leased that or purchased that, but it might have been leased. But he was over that shit after about 4 or 5 months. He was over that biz. He was on to his Rolls Royce and to his Hummer and all of that, and to his Jaguar. Yeah, so he got over that one real quick.
Okay, let's just address this guy one last time, and then I'll get rid of him because he's just constantly negative. He said this doesn't smell right. Like Reggie, it doesn't smell right.
Okay, what is the question, John? Why would we
There
even
is no
waste
question, but my whole thing is,
Okay.
if you have a question to this guy, actually ask it. Don't just say blanket statements like this because
Yeah.
it doesn't add anything to the
They
conversation.
do that because he wants this attention that you're giving him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let me scroll up. Okay. Other than Dre's woman, was Suge getting with other death row artists, women, like he says?
Let me see. Let's think about it. Who else woman publicly do we know? I don't remember none of us having any woman good enough that he would want to get with, to be honest. I can't think of none, well, that were anybody's, well, yeah. That one. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I can't think of none that was an artist. I can think of people that got with people later. That one was a dancer. Uh, you know, another dancer sister that that people got with later. Oh man, yeah, I'm not gonna get in that. I'll leave that one alone.
Okay.
Of course, we all know about Daz, but that was just, and when we talk about that, we talk about Maria, not Kenya, because please, every time I say that, Kenya be like, Reggie, what are you doing to me? And so I definitely don't want to put that out there. Address to Morgan, we did. We did. We told you that that's BS, and we played it today to get our sponsorship. But what happened on that is it was down for 3 or 4 days, and that's just because we had reached our we get paid. Okay, I'll tell y'all. John gonna get mad, but
No,
we
don't
got
do it.
something where we get so many views. Once we get those views, we get paid, and then it usually take about 2 or 3 days to get paid, and then they tell us if they want to re-up or not. And so during that 3 or 4 days, while we were waiting, because 2 of the days were the weekends, so we stopped on that Thursday. If y'all notice, we stopped on that Thursday. We got paid Monday morning, uh, and Tuesday they re-upped for another. It'll probably take us about 2 weeks to get it, to get that number again. And then once we get that number in 2 weeks, it's going to be down for 3 or 4 days. So those guys that needs views and needs content, something to talk about, they'll go and say it again, and then hopefully it'll be up again. But we don't know. We don't know. But as y'all see, shit, we had to interrupt. We had about two or three other sponsors that came at us in between there when we cut out the Morgan to Morgan. What was the other one? Something about lock. Something about some. What was it? What was the company that
It
we?
was HomeTitleLock.com.
Yeah, HomeTitleLocks.com. So people come at us because they like how we present our stuff. Now, I'll be honest. I had a conversation with Art and Vlad about it. They elected not to do it because they sell the memberships and do other things and stuff like that. And so, but all the other clowns that just sits on YouTube and doing what we're doing right now and talk for 2 or 3 hours, they don't want them. They don't get them. So this is why they envy and talk here like about us. The only other person that I would try to help and that asked me to help them get a sponsorship was two people that I would try to help, and that'd be Compton Rick Rock Channel because I think he's consistent enough and he can do it. And but the one that I would really like to see get some sponsorships on his channel is Cam Capone. Cam Capone channel. I would love to see what he can do, and I think he would be good for that. But any of the other people on there, is either too big or their quality and their production is just not good enough to do ads and stuff like that. So, but come on, yeah. Anyway, it'll take Straight Game TV 2 months to get. It'll take him 2 months to get what's needed for him to make money on something like that. He just don't get the views for it. Well, that's he lying on Reggie Wright about something. Well, y'all know how that season comes and goes. Choke no joke, snitch no joke. Everybody knows it's a joke. He really has the correct name. He's a joke. And that Food Discretion TV, oh man, he just use other people's content. That's the only way he even get any views. And so nobody want anything like that. They wouldn't want to do it because of something like that. So anyway, all right, but no,
Somebody
enough
asked
of the
Reggie.
hating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody asked, are you worried that the defense is going to cross-examine you and bring up your past drug dealing?
They asked me that question in the grand jury. I went to jail for selling weed. Weed in the state of California is legal. It went across state lines. That's what I did. I talk about my weed selling days daily. Only person that gets mad about it and embarrassed about it is my wife. Is the only person that hates that I even talk about it and talk about how big and what I was doing there. I am not running. That is not going to take my weed selling days in 2012 to 2016 is not going to tarnish anything that I saw in 1996. So, hey, they don't have to believe. I'm not the one that's saying the star witness at Keefe D's case, y'all. Y'all want to know who the star witness going to be? Who y'all think will be the star witness? Keefe D. They just gonna play all those videos and read chapters from the book. That's who's gonna be the star. All those interviews. So
DJ the Mind sent a super chat, Reggie, and he said, "Did Suge really weigh close to 400 pounds in '96?"
no, he was big. He was like 330. Suge has never really looked fat to me. I mean, y'all say because you fat nigga, I know, but Suge has always been proportionate because Suge is 6'2", 6'3". But Suge was 335, 325, probably at his biggest size. But it didn't look like it. He didn't look it because he was so tall and big with it, you know. And so Suge has never really looked fat to me, y'all. But that's me, you know. I'm not 100. I don't wear size 32 pants like most of you motherfuckers do. 34. So I guess you know, y'all be like, yeah, nigga, because you wear 44 or 42. So, you know, but when you wear 32, I guess that would make you look small and big. But yeah. But no, I never looked at Suge as, you know, fat. Just, you know, probably bigger than what he wanted.
Okay, Reggie, I'm a trucker and I drive the 91 freeway and get cut off by Dodge Chargers, Teslas, and Mustangs. Do you get road rage when you get cut off?
Do I get mad? You know what? I usually be listening to the talk radio, radio or sports station, y'all. And so I just be chilling when I'm rolling and driving. As y'all know, my hands are fucked up right now. But hey, I'm walking on the walker, y'all. Y'all boy is coming back. But I'll be honest, you know, I ain't drove a car in about 5 years now. Shit, I ain't drove a car in 5. Let's see, I went to jail in 2019. Got sick in there. Well, I did drive when I was going back and forth from the halfway house a couple of times. So what was that? When did I get sick? 2020. So I ain't drove a car since December 2020, y'all. So yeah, but man, I'm very rarely, man. I'm so chilled, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I just sit back and I just be listening to. Y'all can blow my head off because I just be listening to sports radio or something like that in the car when I was driving. Wouldn't have saw you left or right. Was Loose Cannon House really rated? I don't believe so. I think they trolling y'all again. I really think they trolling. Where's Mob James? You know what, John? If you want, you can send James a link. He might pick up.
Okay. Is it the same number?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to send D Dog a link too. He wanted to come and talk. Yeah, Reggie Wright Jr. Where is Stormy? Do you have a good stories about her? Good stories. She birthed 2 of Sugar's kids. I'll just say that. But Stormy was always cool with me. Stormy was cool. She hooked me up with a few of her friends back in the day. Yeah, so Stormy was cool. Yeah, real cool. Well, Stormy was always the fun girl, you know, the one that knew everything that was going on in the streets. She was just always cool and fun because she was a little younger. She was just cool. Reggie, why Gaines was on a special assignment in Vegas? I don't know any of that to be true or not. I don't believe everything that Michael Carlin. I don't believe 90% of the things that Michael Carlin says. Uh, but I don't know if it's true. But I can't see of anything or any reason for him to be in Vegas, unless there was some type of convention or something going on. But I don't believe he was out there. Sharita said he was out there. He wasn't out there. He was with her. So I don't know. But I don't. Y'all think I know Kevin Gaines, Rafael Perez, David Mack, and all them? Man, those niggas. If they walked up and slapped me, and I don't recognize, and they don't look like nothing that's on no pictures, I wouldn't recognize who the fuck they are. Really didn't know them. Appreciate that Bull Light, that super sticker. Don't know what that means, but whatever it does, I appreciate it. Reggie, do you think someone intentionally poisoned to make you sick? No, I wasn't in jail. I was really in a halfway house when I got sick. It was really COVID, y'all. It really was COVID. I caught COVID, and my wife always said I played with it too long. It took too long to go to the hospital and get it treated. But no, it was COVID. I'm one of those that really believe that I'm blessed to be alive. Y'all got to remember, y'all laugh and talk about karma and all of that. There's 2 or 3 million people, I think, that died from COVID in the United States. So all of those were bad people and had karma and all of that. I'm sure y'all know some people that family members and stuff that died from COVID. Were those bad people? So that's why, I don't believe in all that karma and all of that stuff. Just some people get sick, some people don't. I was told I went to the doctor yesterday, and the doctor told me, he said, "Oh, okay, everything's working out good and looking good." Um, respect Rambo. I'm sorry, Rambo. I was just clickbaiting. Man, I'll tell you, I got so many people think, John, we gotta change that title. Man, I got so many people hitting me up and texting me.
It's changed. It's just a thumbnail. I gotta
Okay.
change the thumbnail.
Yeah. But what was I saying about COVID?
You went and saw your doctor, and your doctor said, "Oh, everything's going good."
Yeah. But I didn't even know. They put the paddle on me. They resuscitated me with my heart. Didn't even know that. He told me that yesterday. I was like, "What?" My wife, nobody knew about that. That they had to bring me back with the paddle. I didn't even know that. So I'm just saying all that to say, hey, I'm blessed. I thank God every day for allowing me to be at the position that I am. I laid next to 4 people that died in the hospital, or well, not the hospital, in the rehab place where I was at. More than that probably died at the hospital. But I was on the ventilator the whole time I was at the hospital, so I don't know. But while I was in the rehab, I woke up 4 nights or mornings and noticed a mortuary there zipping people up and putting them in a bag. So, Reggie, as a Compton cop, did you know any CV Largos 36s? Yes. Y'all see me? Y'all don't see me on there with those T flats, dealing with the T flats. What up, DJ AG? Respect to you and my boy Johnny G. Keep up the good work you're doing over there, DJ AG. Yeah, so that's what they telling me that something happened with my heart. I didn't know it. That was the first time I heard it was yesterday. Out of Suge's main woman, who was his favorite? Ooh. Well, see, he had different. It was mainly Tammy or Michelet at that time. I'm talking the 90s. I can't honestly say anything about from 2005 on, 2006 on. I won't comment on that. I have opinions, but I won't say it publicly. But 95, 96, Tammy or Michelet. He loved Michelet, y'all. no matter what he said, he loved Michelet at one time. Yeah.
Jordan D sent a super chat. Reggie said, "Do you know the story with the game and Suge's relationship?"
No, that was during the time he had came up there when I was on my way out. He was coming up there with somebody, but all of that happened when I was over there dealing with the relatives at this company called. Matter of fact, shout out to Confession of a Label Boss book. You know, y'all say I never ran no labels. Well, y'all go look up the album The Relatives with Big Y and Sugar Booger. And y'all see who put that album together. Y'all go really listen to that album and put it on some speakers. And y'all don't tell me if that was a Death Row quality album at the time. I'm telling y'all that was a good album. I just didn't have the right machine behind me to promote that album. But yeah. Well, made me
play
answer
that
that?
thing from last night, Reggie?
Try to play what, buddy?
Should we try to play that thing from last night, the ABC?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and play that. This is a new version. A lot of y'all gonna think y'all saw this. How many people we have on the super chat? I mean, on the in here right now.
Like 400.
Okay. Hopefully we don't run them off. But this is another version of the interview. This was on Nightline last night. A lot of y'all missed it because, like me as well, nobody watched Nightline no more at 12:35 at night or 12:35 in the morning. I guess that's actually a.m. But y'all check this out. This is a new version, and it's only about 2 or 3 minutes long. But y'all check this out.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Reggie's got about 10 seconds of the ad that plays before it, and then I'll share my screen and we'll watch it. But
move it down. Respect, brother. Creative media. Respect. Why no mom parking lot footage to prove white cat exists? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all got to talk to Vegas PD about that. All this is Vegas investigation, not Reggie Wright investigation. Wait, Reggie, I bought a super chat. Can you respond? All right, let me get it. Jordan D.
We already did it. He said, "What's the story with game?"
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna play this now. Hold
on. I ain't killed nobody. Never did ever kill nobody.
The man now charged with the murder of rapper Tupac Shakur, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, speaking out in a jailhouse interview, professing he's innocent.
They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas. I'm not, nowhere to be found.
This all comes nearly 3 decades after the shooting of Tupac near the Vegas Strip in 1996. The bona fide rapper was on the cusp of megastardom, changing the rap game with hits like California Love and breaking through in films like Juice.
Check yourself, Q. You gotta snap some collars and let them know you there to take them out anytime you feel like it.
For years, Tupac's unsolved murder was one of America's most notorious cold cases.
Hey, Keefe, Metro Police, come over here.
Then in 2023, police arresting Keefe D near his home. According to investigators, Keefe D's quiet life on this unassuming Nevada street masked the criminal past of a hardened gangster.
So what they got you for, man?
Biggest case in Las Vegas history.
Now 61, he's been behind bars awaiting trial for first-degree murder. He's pleaded not guilty.
How you plead, guilty or not guilty?
I survived cancer, the streets, and the FBI. That's a big thing for a black man coming out of my community.
The Compton, California native grew up with notorious figures in hip-hop, like Marion Suge Knight, the Death Row Records co-founder, who was with Tupac when he was shot.
And then what'd you see? Blood. Do you see people with the guns?
Listen carefully. Blood.
Keefe says when they were boys, they played sports together. Suge's dad, the coach.
His dad and them taught us to be men. He was our football coach.
But in the 90s, Keefe and Suge found themselves on opposite sides of the raging battle between West Coast rappers and their adversaries from the East Coast. On one side, Suge's Death Row Records, which police say had connections to the Bloods. On the other side, Sean Combs's Bad Boy Records. His biggest star, the notorious B.I.G., with hits like juicy.
Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Authorities say Bad Boy affiliated itself with Keefe D's Crips, sometimes hiring them as security.
Dwayne Davis, by all accounts, was a well-established shot caller within the Southside Compton Crips. He had worked his way up through the gang, through narcotics trafficking and various other criminal activities.
Vegas police actually interviewed Keefe D in 2009, 14 years before his arrest, obtaining what they're calling a confession.
I seen the bullet fight going shook head. I seen the boy jump up and down, trying to get in the back seat. The boy being Tupac.
Now Keefe D is telling a far different story. He claims that he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from Las Vegas, on the night Tupac was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this. They top witness is the lead suspect.
Keefe D in his defense, pointing to someone else, Reggie Wright Jr., a former Compton police officer and security guard for record mogul Suge Knight.
He's the real suspect. He's a mercenary driver.
The world just finding about Keefe D, but we knew this in '96.
We first spoke to Reggie last year. He says he was at a nearby club Pac was slated to perform at when the shooting happened.
You can always sit back and be like, damn, we should have done it this way. Why didn't we operate that way? Why didn't we have him in a bulletproof car? It hurt. I can put that as the top 3 worst days of my life. It's definitely when he died.
Reggie testified to the grand jury that indicted Keefe D.
Why did you decide to testify in the grand jury?
Well, number one, I was subpoenaed. But number two, I wasn't there. It's not like I'm getting on the stand and pointing it out. But if I was sitting in the backseat of the car and I saw him, I would have. I believe that was Reggie Wright's job to do. And that's the code I live by. I don't live by a gangbanger street code. I understand it, but that's not the code that I live by.
Reggie has denied any involvement in Tupac's murder, saying Keefe D's latest claims are an effort to use the media to slander me because he finally got arrested and has no other defense. Prosecutors say Keefe D has incriminated himself multiple times over the years, from appearing in the docuseries Death Row Chronicles.
Who shot Tupac?
To keep for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
To writing a book and with the shooting were made under duress and for money, claiming he did not write his own memoir, was fed information by the police.
They ain't got no evidence. They don't have nothing. They know they don't have nothing. Can't even place me out here. And they don't have no gun, no car, no Keefe D, no nothing. No, everybody on video but Keefe D. You know what I'm saying? This is wrong, man.
Prosecutors declined to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Keefe D, emotional.
Stop it. Pause, John. Pause. Hey, I know I didn't see that. Ain't that Compton Crip that's gonna be the Mac and that Vegas prison is soft and all of that? What is that nigga doing? What is he doing? Is that nigga crying, y'all? Is that nigga crying? Oh, let it play, John. I know I didn't see that nigga crying.
Claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Keefe D, emotional.
Oh, that nigga's crying, y'all. What? Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I was crying too. Shit, bitch, motherfucker. I've been to prison. Yeah, ain't no nigga could ever say they see me crying. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, y'all keep cheerleading for that motherfucker. That nigga done ratted on. Okay. Oh my God. Woo, gangsters. Y'all remember all that tough talk? Y'all forgot all that tough talk that nigga was talking, huh? Y'all forgot all. Oh, that nigga was up there. If I go to jail, I'll go to jail. Who he think he is? Yeah, you motherfuckers. Yeah, y'all keep on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Compton legend. Oh, that nigga make Compton look so weak. Oh my God. Oh. Whew, my God.
Grandkids. You know, they pretty good
All right, John, you
athletes.
can let it play.
You know, 18 years
Oh,
later,
my.
you know what I'm saying? I did everything they asked me to do. Get new friends, stop selling drugs. I stopped all that.
The trial is still nearly a year away, scheduled to start in February of 2026.
I shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you sure
Shouldn't
shouldn't
have said nothing. And I'm innocent, man. And God got my back. And God will see me through this.
have. Okay. All right. Oh, that nigga was talking all that high powered bullshit. And he's up there crying. Oh, I can't believe this shit. John, you done killed us off our view. We could have. I was supposed to say that. I forgot about that nigga crying last night. I forgot. Oh my God. We might have to. Oh, little Keefe. Where little Keefe at today? Where your dad, man? Go say your daddy, man. Go say your daddy, little Keefe. Where you at, man? All right. He I saw a towel head, not towel head. I think Uncle Fester and his son was on there talking about, oh, he didn't give ABC man. ABC is not putting up no video of him like that without them having something signed. So they need to stop lying on Sasha, on the reporter and ABC News talking about, because once he did it, now he regret it. I think, man, okay. But anyway, yeah, that was funny. We're gonna say that. We ain't gonna harp on that too much because that will be a segment on next week. Oh my God, that nigga cried on national TV. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh my God. That's Puffy ain't did that, y'all. Woo. I know. Maybe it's not doing that to the jury. I don't. That nigga started crying. Oh. All right. Let's figure this out, y'all. Everybody always asks. So how much did he incriminate himself for, y'all? I don't know what his book actually sold. I know my book. Every book that it sells, I think we make about $14. $14 off of. So I ain't gonna count the book because I don't know how many he sold. But I know Art and Vlad was paying him anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 an interview. So let's say he did two with Vlad, about 2 or 3 with Art, so that's 5. He did one with my boy Cal Capone, that was 6, and then another guy. I don't know the other guy channel, but it's another guy channel he did. So he did 6 interviews. Let's say if he got $5,000 an interview. Keefe D has did this to himself for $30,000, y'all. $30,000. $30,000. Okay. All right. Yeah. Did Vlad pay him 3,000? Yeah, it was about 3,000. I think the first one he might have got a little more, if I'm keeping it real. So a couple of people had asked, what do you get? What they generally get for their interviews. Yeah. The documentary BET didn't pay that much. I only got about 3 or 4,000 on BET. So he might have got about 5 or 10. I think he got about 5 or 10 for BET because he was the main one on that one. Yeah. Yep. And you was there. I was there for which one, Money? Money L, which one was I there for? Yeah. Okay. Keefe D, big old tough guy. Do you have a relationship with any of Suge's kids, like Lil Suge? Not currently. Back in the day, I did. Not currently though. One of the young ladies I still talk to about once a month, and her kids as well, but I never really talked to the kids. Yep. Now, level. I didn't see you in hers. Don't know what that means. Okay. All right, John. Come on. Let's get some more questions. Ask me some questions.
Somebody said, let me see. I pinned this and go. Oh, okay. Here we go. From
I know you've
Brian.
been working hard. Good job. You've been doing a great job too, John.
I try. Would you go back and change anything the day Tupac got shot if you could?
Oh, definitely. Well, of course you would say stay your ass in the goddamn hotel and let's not go out. That's the best thing to do. Y'all talking to somebody that believe we all gonna die. Have our date of dying. Let me just put that out there. I know a lot of us not religion and y'all don't believe in the Bible and all of that. But John, pull it up right quick and put that Bible verse up there for me. But there's a Bible verse that tells you that all our dates and time is written and that we are going to die on that day. Okay. But this is what I believe. Now, so that I believe that was just Tupac Day to die. Holly was going to die. The Bible doesn't talk about that. It don't tell us, how Holly was going to die, but it says that his death date was done in was done in his mother's womb. God knew he was going to die that particular day. All right. So, but of course, in 2024, 2025, we have better training. We know more stuff now. Rappers, y'all show me, other than Michael Jackson and maybe Prince, who was rolling around like that in the 90s. Like the guys roll around now. All right. People always say, well, security, you disarm security. Well, number one, that's a motherfucking lie. I wish Art asked that question. Since he got Suge over there, say, hey, why didn't Reggie? But I bet you he'll never answer that. But y'all need to start a campaign to make Suge answer. Why did you keep Reggie Jr. around if you called him and asked him for some extra security and he said, fuck you? Because apparently if I didn't send it, that's what I'm saying. And you kept him around if he ignored you and refused to send any extra security. All right. People always talking about why you take Michael Moore off because he's the only one gonna give up his gun or anything like. Okay. Number one, I ain't never told anybody guards to give up their guns, not to have their guns. Frank, y'all just heard it. For those of y'all, I know a lot of y'all might have just came in because y'all come and go, but Frank told y'all what happened with the gun situation. That was for the people working the nightclub, not the bodyguards, y'all. Was Right Way a legit business? Yes, it was. Had a license and everything, but not in the state of Nevada. But it still was a company, but I wasn't licensed in the state of Nevada, but I was working at a private club. You can work security, you can work bodyguard anywhere. You can work bodyguard in anywhere, but not, and then you can work on private property, which the club was. But I couldn't go and hire guys to work at a gas station or a place like that in Vegas. I only was licensed in the state of California. Who gave Snoop a Nextel? I answered that earlier. I keep telling you, it's the security that had the Nextel. Snoop did not have a assigned Nextel walkie-talkie. It was a security Kenneth and Marcus that had the Nextels. And I don't believe all of that. I think what they heard was this traffic going back and forth because there was a lot of, confusion and shit going on the walkie-talkies after all of that happened. But my security guards radio didn't hear the homeboys radio. Only person that had a radio that could hear the homeboys and security was me, Suge, and the office. The office had one where they could call us, and usually Norris or Roy would control that walkie-talkie. So it was only 3 walkie-talkies that can talk to both, you know, to it on both channels. My security could never talk to the homeboy security. It didn't even have that capability. The homeboy security couldn't talk to my security. Homeboys didn't want that. They didn't want my security, no police guys listening to them. So we had 2 separate different frequencies. All right. So all that got 'em bullshit and all that, that's just some bullshit made up that Michael Moore and Frank made up. I can't even say Carpethead because he said he wasn't even there when Frank did the interview with Michael. So he say, I don't know. But and so all of that was just for dramatic, made up. But even if it did say Adam or whatever, what do that mean? What do that mean? You know, if you just really don't believe that Keefe D and them had anything to do with it, this channel is not for you. Listening to Reggie Wright is not for you. You know, it's just not for you. We're never going to agree. Y'all need to go over there and listen to those idiots and all of that. Y'all just what they call conspiracies. That's just all what you guys are that believe all of that bull crap. This is a simple incident that happened. An incident happened inside the MGM. Death Row entourage got caught slipping. Keefe D and them rolled up alongside of them, and they fired some shots off, and they happened to hit Tupac and Gray Shug. All right. Anything else other than that, y'all don't believe that, then I'm not for you. I'll be the one to tell you. You're just helping me pay my bills by coming over here listening to me. I love Shug to death. I don't know why, but how you can love somebody and not like them or be mad at them, that's how I am with Shug. I'm not going to let Shug go up here, be vindictive, and put a murder on Snoop Dogg, y'all. I'm not going to let him, without responding to saying that guys sat around and watched Dr. Dre fuck another man in the ass. Y'all don't like I correct stuff like that? I'm not for you guys, y'all. I'm not for you. And so why help me out and come over here? You telling me I'm fat and stink and I'm a pig and I'm this, that don't hurt me. That helps me. Every time you comment and leave a negative comment or whatever in there, do y'all know that view counts just as much as my boy Almighty Trey or Lamar or anybody saying something positive to me? It counts the same way. So that would be my only take on that. But I really do this. I like trolling. I like talking shit. So I talk a lot of shit and deal with a lot of shit for that. But I have to really learn to apologize. And John always remind me, Reggie, there's people out there, there's really good people that wants to hear the stories and know what really happened. And when you go and just address the trolls and the idiot, it takes away from them. So I apologize to the people that's good people. Confessions of a Labor Boss. I didn't name that book that. The people that helped control it and write it named that book that. But I ran 3 different labels at one time. But if you don't want to, you want to take away what I did and all of that, then that's fine. That's fine as well, y'all. I can really care less because all of that money that I made during the 90s is all gone anyway. Don't have it. All the money I make now and got comes from the state of California, Social Security, and from doing stuff on YouTube. All right. But thank God to something that's called real estate, where I was able to purchase a house. And just like your parents and all of them are doing good, you know, when they get 60 and 70 and got all of that equity in the house, that's what your boy Reggie Wright got. and living off of. And that's what I would advise all of y'all to do. Instead of buying nice jewelry and all of that stuff. That's why I stopped wearing jewelry on stuff like that, because I was like, I'm throwing a bad example out there. Put that money and buy real estate. Get your houses and stuff like that. For all you guys that's, that's making a little money, doing well for yourself, go and do all of that. Put your money into that. So that's my grown man talk for today. Um, you know, I'll take your questions and all of that, but like I said, I talk a lot of bullshit, throw out a lot of bullshit, just because I know that's the only way I'll get y'all to tune in. But I really, really only do this to try to help somebody. Not all of y'all. Most of y'all don't need Reggie Wright help. But if I help one person, just to think, I had guys DM me when I used to tell y'all, hey man, call. Maybe, our mothers was going through shit in the 80s and stuff like that. Let's just call in and be the bigger person and all that. I had like 2 or 3 people tell me, man, Reggie, I called my mom, and thanks to you, now me and my mom have a great relationship now. And so, like I said, that's what makes me feel good when people say stuff like that. I'm like, okay, Reg, because you said this to me, I thought about it, and I went and did this, and that changed my life. All right? But I do talk a lot of bullshit. I do that. But that ain't where my heart is now as a grown man. Damn, man, you lost your sponsor.
There's your boy.
Yeah, Keefe. Yeah, Mr. Davis, we lost our sponsor. Damn, man. Yeah, that Morgan, we lost it. But did we see your goddamn daddy cry? I have never in life seen my daddy cry. He didn't even cry at my grandmother's funeral. I've never seen my daddy cry before. But you can't say that, Keith. My son can't say he ever seen me cry. And I'm not saying that that's crazy or a bad thing. But nigga, the whole world just saw your daddy crying on TV. Crying like a little bitch. And you got nerves to come over here in my comment section and talk shit. You fucking pill popping head crackhead. Huh? I have seen my daddy cry. Yeah, we all just saw your daddy cry. We all just saw it. Punk ass nigga. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm serious. We just saw your daddy crying on national TV like a little bitch. But he was talking all that tough talk. All that. And you calling this man that you just met uncle and all of that. Do you know what these dudes used to say about your daddy and stuff? Okay, all right. Where my paperwork and where my pay? You know what? I'm about to have somebody come talk to you. John, I'll be right back. I'm about to have somebody come talk to you right now.
Okay.
See if you meet up with him. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
In the meantime, I will share this. Let's turn the image off.
No nothing over everybody on video but KVD. You know what I'm saying? This is wrong, man.
Prosecutors declined to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong, and they expect a conviction. Keefe D, emotional about his life behind bars and time away from his grandchildren.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do college with my grandkids.
I'll just leave it there for a minute. Okay. You're back, Reggie.
Okay, cool. Let's see if the pill popper ran off yet. Cause I got somebody about to come over and tell him, ask him where they can meet up at. I got little homie. See, that's what he don't know.
There he is. He said, "I'm here."
Okay. All right. He'll be talking to you in a second. You can tell him. You can talk all this tough talk. Because we definitely will be at the court. We'll definitely be at the court. And I'm going to have the bail money. Because you get... Oh, never mind. I ain't going to jail. I ain't going... YouTube police ain't getting me. Oh. You see how... Yeah, never mind. Ask your daddy about me. He done see me. That's all I'll say. But you see your daddy crying, little Keefe? Please leave me alone, little Keefe. Please, man. I told you it's all good, big dog. I told you I like how you stand up for your dad. I kind of respect that you ride for your dad, dog. Come on, man. Leave me alone, please. Well, me and your dad got this personal. It ain't got nothing to do with you. He just raised a pill popper. And you always trying to talk that to you from Compton and all that. I will leave you alone. I'll check in on you. Okay. You went in on me. I didn't go in on you, little Keepy. I went on you because you. Okay. All right. We'll do a truce for now. Can we do a truce now? You keep riding for your dad, little Keepy. Trust me, I do respect that about you, dog. You keep riding for your dad. I don't care what anybody say or what I say. I respect you for riding for your dad, dog. You keep doing that. All right, dog. All right, y'all. All right. I'm sorry. Y'all know I always get distracted, but I'm gonna leave Lil Keefe alone. And I won't talk about Lil Keefe no more until he says something about me. He can always ride for his dad over here on Bomb First, though. Dog, I cleared it up, Lil Keefe. Go back and listen to it. I said I misspoke calling you a crackhead. I said I used the wrong word. I said you was a pillhead.
He did say that earlier in the stream.
I did clear that up. Crack is whack. I agree with you on that, Keefe. But I don't know who you gonna buy pills from, Lil Keefe. I told you we got a truth. But I know who you go buy the pills from. Am I lying? You saying I'm lying about that, Lil Keefe? You saying I'm lying about that? Just tell me I'm lying. All right. You know I don't lie on niggas. All right. All right. Thank you. All right, Lil Keefe. I'll leave you alone, though. Okay. All right. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I ain't lying. That's a good point. Okay. That don't mean that you're taking them. Okay. But I just be saying Reggie don't lie on people. When Reggie say he know what somebody doing and all of that, Reggie don't lie. And it ain't Mob James, so don't throw y'all start that. Screwly. All right, y'all. All right, let's get back to the real things. But Lil Keefe, you keep one thing I do tell you again, keep riding for your dad, man. Keep riding, no matter what. All right. What else? Come on, John. Let's get some more good questions. Let's see. What pill head by everything that ain't Mal James? I said it ain't Mal James. I said it ain't Mal James. That's somebody in the question said that. It ain't Mal James. You know it ain't Mal James. You know it ain't. But I know who it is. So stop it, Lil Keefe. Oh, you talking to somebody else. Okay. Oh man. That's what's that people want. The Suge interview are hilarious. The art channel. Yeah. The only unfortunate thing about it is you can't really tell because he's giving a lot of good game, y'all. Suge is giving a lot of good game. He just mixing that. He just mixing it in and it's confusing a lot of people. You know what I mean? I tell y'all, when Suge come on, y'all gonna love how Suge talking and how he is. He just got to add bullshit, and then you wonder, damn, which one is the truth and which one's not. But I do understand that sometimes, I just said this earlier, how I do it, how I talk a little bit of shit or whatever and don't really mean it. Because I know I got to entertain this to keep y'all, to get my positive message across. I got to keep up with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your dad is getting life. Oh, okay. Well,
Keefe Jr. He saw
yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all can't get mad at y'all can't get mad at little Keefe though for riding for his dad though. Kurt Bell's going to bury Diddy. Yeah. Man, did y'all see that new lawsuit? Man, I know John gonna kill me because I'm giving up all our segments for next week. But y'all see that thing about the police chief that in Maui and all of that shit? What y'all think about that new allegation? Wow. Now I see why y'all think everybody crooked cops. But I hope y'all realize that was 2018. Y'all know I was on YouTube in 2018. I was nowhere near around Diddy in 2018. But I really wonder what's going on. Why Roger Bond's been so quiet? Because he was around doing all that time. Reggie, can I get your book from Barnes and Nobles? Now, it's only a Amazon thing, Jason. But thanks for the support. Or you can get it off the Bond First website. You can get it off Bond First website, but it's mainly with autograph. But mainly you got to go to Amazon to get it for Amazon, y'all. But I appreciate the support for those of y'all that yeah, I think it's a lie too. I just don't get it. Why they pick that guy name out of the hat? Was Puffy hanging out in Vegas in 2018?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We got to research that one some more. Yeah, we got to research that particular. Go
Here's
ahead.
a super chat I missed earlier, Reggie. From King J. They said, "Can you tell some good stories about the female artists on death row, like Jewel, Nancy, Michelle, etc.?"
Okay, that's a good question. See, Jewel was a hell of a singer. Jewel was just wild. Jewel was just like a dude. You know what I mean? Around the studio. And that was Jewel's problem. She was like a gangster, But Jewel was talented. Y'all heard y'all heard me cap at her about the KFC joke. I like how she came over there and verified it and said, yeah, I did eat the chicken and all of that. But Jewel was just like a dude, this gangster. Miss Chalet was more wanting to be a wife or a girlfriend and didn't want to work, And then she got in between that Suge and Dre drama. And so that kind of held her career back. And then once she got a chance to do an album on her own, oh my God. Oh my God. Man, she spent about $3 or $4 million of Suge money. And I remember that first week it sold 8,000. Oh my God. It sold 8,000 records. Oh, Suge was hot. He was hot. Lady of Rage just had a problem with writing. She took too long to write. She was stubborn where, if like a corrupt or somebody like that would have got with her and wrote her stuff for her. I think they just dropped the ball on Lady of Rage because right after Afro Puff, she should have been coming out. Y'all know that she wasn't even on Murder Was the Case. She didn't even, and Afro Puff, it came out on Above the Rim. She didn't even make a Murder Was the Case album, y'all. Okay. Storm was tight. Storm, I'd be looking at pictures of her now, and she was beautiful. I didn't catch how beautiful she was in the face and her hair and stuff. But I looked at her and I know she's not, I'm not saying she's not, but I looked at her back then like a tomboyish, because she always wore those long t-shirts, baggy t-shirts and jeans and what's those type of shoes that the guys from New York wear all the time? Timberlands, because Timberlands and stuff like that. So she walked around like that. So I never really looked at her like that. But I'm just telling stories. I'm not trying to talk about anybody. I'm just telling stories, y'all. Uh, uh, let's see who else was on death row. Nancy and all of them. Nancy was just cool with Dre. She was just mainly the backup singer with Dre and all of them. That's why she was on like the song "Keep Your Head Ringing" and stuff like that. The one Val Young. Val was cool. She was just an older lady, but she sung on hooks and did stuff and all of that. What other females was around death row? We had an interview. We did an interview with Val Young. If y'all want to check it out, when we were back there doing live streams and stuff, we did an interview. But she just was a professional lady. There was a producer by the name of Shard Jones. A lot of y'all don't hear about. That lady was cool. Uh, she was real smart, probation officer. Her and Boss Hogg were the only two that I remember, and her, those three went and had jobs, and then while they were on death row and was just got their little monthly check and just went and got jobs and would just come on the weekends and stuff like that. Bloody Mary, she had already kind of had her little run with the banging on wax and all of that, and she mainly was tight with Red Rum and all of them. Red Rum and Rick James, when he was kind of doing stuff with them. And so I didn't know much about Bloody Mary, to be honest, because they only got studio days on Sundays, and usually Sundays was the day we could, lay in and rest, because Suge wouldn't come out until late on Sundays. He usually would lay up, and so that was kind of like the rest day. That was probably the only day that you pretty much can rest around him, or we was usually flying back in town or something. But there was a club that we used to go to at night on Sunday nights, Bar One. We used to always go to Bar One on Sunday night. Shout out to my boy Rick. Rick, if you on here, I got your text. I appreciate you. Rick texted me. He's a guy that's real close to Suge. He said one thing he can say about the game is when he was doing a lot of running around and helping Suge out, Suge asked him for one favor. Because somebody had asked me about the game earlier, and he said, the game looked out. The game did what he said, like a lot of people didn't do. He said the game looked out for him. So shout out to the game for those that had whoever had asked about the game. Left Eye came. I remember Left Eye. I tell the story of Left Eye, how Left Eye called the office looking for Suge in like 2001 when he first came home, about 2 or 3 months after he came home. Left Eye called up there. She was staying at a hotel. Suge went over there, went to the hotel, talked to her. Shit. He brought her back, and she was around. She was around after I left. She was around till I was gone when Left Eye had finally left, and they had got into their little argument, and that's why she left and went out of town. Andrea Rising was calling up there tripping, and something happened between Suge and she really thought Suge was going to settle down, and Suge wasn't ready to settle down. He had just got out of prison, And I remember one time I had built Suge a little suite, like a hotel room on top of the building of 8200. I freaked it out. I mean, I did it like it was first class. I hooked it up. It was like a little hotel. And so he had her stand up there. And I remember I had paid like $2,000 for this blanket. And that crazy broad got mad one day because Suge didn't come or do whatever he was supposed to do. And she set that motherfucker on fire. Y'all didn't know $2,000 ain't, it ain't what it was to us now. But $2,000 was like a lot of money back in the 90s. Well, that was early 2000s. I was so mad at her for doing that, but I remember she was a little firebug. She set that blanket on fire, trying to set that condo. It was like a nice little condo on fire. But that's a story about Left Eye. Ain't telling these stories to try to hate on people. Just telling these stories because somebody asked for some stories. So yeah. So I get off the death row females and we'll go on to something else. Yeah, but I agree. $2,000. I agree. All right. John, anything else? How long we been on? We've been on about 2 hours, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so the main thing, I just wanted to clickbait y'all, which I did to get y'all on here. Try to clear up some of the questions on all the I just can't respond to Snitch No Joke and the groupie and all of them like y'all want me to, because the conspiracy stuff just don't do well for us, y'all. I don't know. I just can't. I just can't. Keep responding to all of their nonsense that they put up. But trust me, any of these stories, a lot of the stories that they do and they put up, they just give y'all the half truth, where they clip stuff and they don't tell the whole truth, because number one, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to say stuff and then say stuff just like they talk about the grand jury and the walkie-talkies. When have I ever said? Oh, the main thing is about this me saying Orlando Anderson. I told everybody hours after that Orlando Anderson, I said people from the South Side, but he even used video of me saying I went into the room, and Suge's a motherfucking lie. If he say I didn't come back, I never heard him say that. But if he say I didn't go back there when he was back there at the hospital, I'll tell him to his face. He's online now, so he hears it. Everybody report to him what I say. I went back there with him, and while he was on the gurney, he never went into a room. He never even had a room. He was just always in the emergency room at the doctor and talked to him. But I would say I never said that there's people putting that in my mouth that Suge told me that it was Orlando and Keefe and all of that. He did not say that night. We just knew it was Southside. But people over there putting stuff like that in my mouth to make me say like I said this, and then that's when y'all get all of this. Reggie's lying, Reggie telling lies and all of that. But anything that's really over there, and this is why we try to do these lies, so y'all could ask these questions, just because I can't respond to all the bullshit they do. They do 10 to 15 videos a week about Reggie. I can't respond to all of their bullshit videos. Just like the Morgan and Morgan. They say we lost that. I mean, as Morgan and Morgan was advertised in this video. What can I say? What can we do? We ain't gonna put up nothing if we ain't making no money off of it. That's just straight out stupid, and you can get sued for that. And so you got to have an agreement or a contract with these people to put up stuff. But they got 15,000 views just by saying that. Do y'all know how happy that is? But do you know what 15,000 views get you? It gets you about $90 to $100 on YouTube. So they do all of that lying and all of that and happy because they got a video that's finally doing $15,000 to make $80 to $100. So shout out them. Shout out them. I guess.
You don't even care that they're lying to you guys, or
They don't care,
or correct
yeah.
it. That's the mentality of some people when if they'll say anything for clicks to make money, you have
Well,
to
I call it being
question
a hoe. That's what you do with prostitution. Do anything for money. When you do or say anything for money, then you're nothing but a hoe or a prostitute. And so, yeah. And so, but some people just rather do this. Just like the gap tooth. And y'all notice how since I call him the gap tooth, y'all notice this. He put that mic right in front. He put that mic now. That show you how these dudes will get. Y'all call me fat and all that. I still show my fat self on camera and all of that. These dudes, I start calling him gap tooth and all of that. Y'all notice, go look at him on his last few videos. He got that microphone covering that gap tooth. I said, man, how could these guys let another man? I can see if a nigga was talking, a female will talk to me. Y'all ever want to get me mad and get at me? Y'all let these females come at me and talk shit to me. That'll get me mad. But another nigga talking about my looks and all of that, man, I'll be like, okay, I ain't trying to fuck you no way, so I can give a fuck. But this nigga puts the mic all right over his big old gap in his tooth. Carpet head. I started calling him carpet head. Well, I used to call him Uncle Fester. This dude went and spent up all his money and got implants, got a wig. Do y'all know how much he probably had to finance? Took that out of his his house and all of that to get his hair like that, and he still look like a clown. His fucking mustache is you ever look at his lip? Half of it is one. His lip is one way, and the other way is the other. And then snitching on Joe. I really swear, I think that dude is gay. I really think that nigga's a fucking homosexual. Yeah, I mean, but I can't even respond to this. And then that dude, that dude that always talking Tupac alive, body double, and all of that. That clown, he just go and bite. I'm gonna use all my YouTube friends. That's what I'm gonna do. Use all my YouTube friends to start striking these nigga channels because they just using and going over there, stealing other people's content and putting it up. You know, that's Uncle Fester. If y'all don't know who that is, y'all go look. I'm not gonna call him no more. That person right there is Uncle Fester. I'm not gonna call him Carpethead no more because now he's putting in this channel Carpethead so he can get y'all to go over there and review it and review his channel. But yeah. So anyway, I just go to make them because these dudes are so sensitive. But y'all can keep calling all y'all oink oink pig pig. Because I'm confident with Reggie Wright. Because I bet y'all go ask y'all woman. Y'all really get y'all woman. Don't ask y'all woman because she gonna lie to you. But ask your sister or your mama. Say that nigga right there, that confession of a boss label. If you seen that nigga anywhere and he try to holler at you, would you give him some? From the age of 20 to 60, they all 80% of them will say, hell motherfucking yes. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. So that's enough of my shit talking for today. I promised John I wouldn't go over 2 hours, so I got to keep my word. I already went 2 hours and 10 minutes. So appreciate y'all. We'll be coming back with some more. We'll be taping again on Sunday. I need, you know what, right quick, y'all. I need some questions because we need some questions to ask that y'all need answered that's cleared up for the week. If y'all can put those in the comment sections for me on this video. Any questions that y'all want us to address this week? Because I'll be honest. Yeah. Other than this Diddy stuff, and well, Diddy done gave us a bunch of stuff. What y'all think about the cellmate talking? Wasn't that fucked up with the cellmate? One thing I know is all this shit be clickbait and all that. Because one thing they don't do in the feds, anybody ever been to the feds? Anybody that ever been to the feds? No. They don't put black and whites together. They don't put Mexicans and blacks together. They don't put Mexicans and whites together. They keep that. The federal system is the biggest racist system there is. They don't put you in the same cells. And this guy that's coming out talking about I know he's a billionaire, was a billionaire and all that he was Diddy's cellmate. I just don't believe it because I know they don't mix them. They don't intertwine them in the same cells together. And so it'll be interesting to see if he was really Diddy's cellmate. Pooh Writer stories, okay. I'll give you a Pooh Writer story this week. We'll get on there and talk. I'll maybe get Whack on there and talk about the incident where when Pooh got shot and why he called him a booty bandit and was he really taking down Danny Boy and all that. That shit that I tell you, my boy Suge is entertaining, right? Suge is entertaining. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But y'all please. Oh man, yes, March Madness. I've been following. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I only been in the girl basketball. Man, shout out to I watched this kid, Brandon. I can't think of his last name right now, from Roosevelt. For those of y'all in California, the state basketball championship, high school basketball is this weekend. It's this kid from Roosevelt High School, Brandon Berry or something like that. Brandon something. I'll tell you, this dude is the truth. He is tough. Y'all get a chance to watch Roosevelt out here in East Val, California. Y'all get a chance to watch that basketball game. But I was just saying all that to say I only watch girl basketball in college, y'all. Ever since Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese and all of them, I done got into women basketball in college. But y'all know I'm a big NBA fan. Mad right now that LeBron is hurt because my Lakers was looking good. But we don't have no chance this year because we don't have no big man. We need a big man, and any good coach exploit that. We probably couldn't beat nobody but in 2-game series because Luca and LeBron just can't carry it without a big man. But I wish my boy LeBron wouldn't have got hurt because the game tomorrow against Milwaukee would have been a good game. But the Lakers gonna lose about another 2 or 3 games before they get better, y'all. So respect. All right. So all I can just say is shout out to Bomb First family and those of y'all that supported me over here with all of these bullshit negative comments. I appreciate it. But trust me, y'all boy Reggie ain't going nowhere, y'all. Trust me. Just because a defense attorney and his PI is throwing out a what they call a plan B, to throw up somebody against the door. The Vegas prosecution ain't going for that. So I'll be good. I'm good. I'll be good. And those of y'all that care, I appreciate it. Those of y'all like trolling me, please stay coming over here trolling me and tell me how I'm going to jail and how fat I am and all of that. Because guess what that help us do? That help us in our you know how people beg for likes and clicks and likes, or what they be saying? I don't even know the word they say. Like and subscribe and all of that. I ain't got to say that because y'all come over and help me by talking shit. and that helps us in the algorithm. Y'all know I can't talk, but in the algorithm that help us and that just keep our videos going because we happy with our 30,000 a day. We happy with those. We're not trying to use other people content and don't get paid off of it and and get big views. But like I said, that's no shout out because people channels like Art and Vlad and all of them, they do a great job and they winning. And yeah. So that's my talk for today. John, you got anything else to add? Anything else we were supposed to talk about, buddy?
No, I just appreciate the people that are tuning in and that are watching, and and yeah, hopefully once all this gets situated, maybe I won't hold my breath, but maybe there'll be an apology.
No, they ain't gonna apologize. We'll be on to something else. We'll be on to something else. And man, I didn't sit, and I feel bad every day that I did not do anything to talk about Miss Wallace. But for those that y'all know, and Biggie, his anniversary of his death was last Sunday. Like I said, yeah. Anyway, shout out Biggie and his family, and then also Miss Wallace, rest in peace. Got him. Maybe was they talking about the sneakers? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I really think that was just a made up thing for that for that
DVD.
For that DVD. Y'all gotta remember all this shit didn't come out until like 8-9 years later after people had time of relationships had been messed up and all of this. All this stuff didn't start being talked about until like 2004 when all of this stuff had happened in 1996. So 2002, 2003, 2004 when all this shit started coming up. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, rest in peace, Miss Wallace. John, appreciate you. Almighty Trey.
Yep.
You sure you ain't Reggie Wright? I know you get called Reggie Wright every day, but the things that you learn and know, I appreciate you, man. You do a great job. Responding to people. Cause sometimes I'll be wondering myself, God damn, is you Reggie Wright? That's you, Reggie? Cause you be knowing shit. You're a great researcher, brother. Keep up the good work. Passionately fine. Respect. Thanks for tuning in. I'll shout out a few names and then John, we can go. Just a shout out of people. The Truth Hurts, Dion, P. Glazer, SMS 130. I appreciate you. You always I notice you always with something good. Ray Brown, shout out to you. I appreciate you. Brian, Appreciate what you're saying. Don't really recognize you, to be honest, but appreciate you. Truth hurts. I forget if you good or not, but anyway, as long as you come over, appreciate you. West Side, appreciate you. Keefe D Jr., appreciate you always coming over, giving us some content. Moose, Screwly, T, Matt Gonzalez, Brian, Diz, 40 Street Blue. Okay, getting ready to order. Okay, appreciate that, man. Appreciate you saying that and doing that. And get the shirt autograph also. To be honest, the shirt comes straight from the distribution center, but the book comes from it goes to us, and then I sign it. I'll sign it on camera and authenticate it and talk about it and give you a shout out. You send me a picture like we did earlier. We'll post your picture with the book. We did a couple of people with pictures with the book that supported it. They just Dion Combe. They just want to know if you know where Pac is at. Okay. I wish I did, man. That's one thing I wish Pac was alive. I'll be disappointed with him. He wouldn't be one of my favorite, most feared or cared about person because I think it would be a coward move on this part. But at least he'll be alive because I don't want nobody dead, no matter what, no matter who they are. Throwing spaghetti on the wall. Yep. Blue Barilli shot. I see you for life. Bubblegum, appreciate you. Pete Glazer, appreciate you. No matter what, you say anything crazy or not, still appreciate you. Sure, you're right. Keep racists together. It's not being racist. Laugh out loud. No, I'm not saying it's racist. They just do it for protection or whatever. I just say the federal system is big on that. I don't know what reason they do it, but that's one thing they don't do is mix like that. Kelsey, I know I'm not saying your name. Ender Powell, Kelsey, appreciate you. My boy Nick Nunn from Australia. Shout out to you if you're on here. I know you had texted me to check on me, my well-being. Appreciate you, Nick. And I'll keep going all night and I'll drive John crazy. So appreciate all of y'all, Jason. Where can I get the book, Reg? Off of Amazon. Green Eyes. What up, Green Eyes? Green Eyes was my man. That man was keeping me good. He had me looking good in the prison. When I was locked down, he was sending me all of those pictures. And I was passing them around, and niggas locked down was loving it. They were loving it. And so you probably still got niggas jacking off. You probably got somebody jacking off to a picture right now that you sent me when I was locked down, because I left them there and they, and they just pass it around. This is like a chain. Mr. E Town 82, appreciate you. And I'm gonna go D Richardson. What about Choke No Joke? Okay, so that ain't Del Rey. He's a clown. He's a clown. But he helps me because he get people like you over here that probably would have never came over to Mom First. So yeah, I've heard the term any advertisement is good advertising. Well, that's what Reggie Wright is a component of. As long as you're talking about me. Jorge, respect, salute. All right, y'all. All right, Keith. All right, have a good one, little Keith. Keep up the work, man, and keep supporting your dad, man. Now, loose cannon, that's some clickbait. Trust me, little Keith. That's clickbait. They just clickbaiting. No, they just keep it. Bro, why does show keep? Because he get views, man. He gets views. That help him get his views. Yeah. No, I know you being serious, low key. And I'm being serious. They just trolling. They just trolling. Yeah. Bro, you need to talk shit back to him. All right. I don't know what that means, but I can't disrespect this man's son. He defended his daddy. Anything that we ever really did, he ever really came at me was really defending his father.
No, he said, why does Choke keep coming at you? And then he says you need to talk crap back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I try to, clear up his lies, but I done built up about 3 people channel. I had a guy that started off and he only had like 10,000 views, 9,000 views. And I kept talking about him and responding to him. He got 25,000 views now. I mean, so subs, and so I done learned just don't mention their names, and you don't help blow them up, and so 'cause that's what they really want me to do. Yep. All right. Okay. All right. Respect, y'all. Thanks.